Let me ask you a question. How was your weekend? Did you meet your goals? Did you stay on track? Or was it tough? Did you fall off your goals? You find yourself on Monday or Sunday night, Monday, thinking, man, I just wasted away a whole weekend, all my hard work during the week, and I let it go on the weekends. Now here I am, again on Monday, now I gotta start all over. So in this video, I'm gonna share some tips that'll help you out to better prepare for the weekend, tips that I use to prepare for the weekend, and hopefully it helps you out. Let me know in the comments if you fell off this weekend, or if you didn't, if you stayed on track, if you kept to your goals, and you just enjoyed yourself and you didn't find yourself on Sunday or Monday wondering, why did I do that? So let me know in the comments what you think. We all struggle with this, especially if you're trying to make any changes. We all struggle with the weekends. The weekends are tough. It seems like it's easier to go Monday through Wednesday, and then Thursday rolls around and you start to kind of relax a little bit. Friday rolls around, you really start to relax. And then Saturday and Sunday, those can be real relaxing days. And then you find yourself on Sunday or Monday and you're right back in the same position as you were. So let's talk about some things that you can do, some things that I do to better prepare me for the weekend. There's a lot of talk about meal prep. On Sundays, you got to meal prep for Monday until you got to meal prep for the week. Why don't we do the same thing for the weekends? Why don't we meal prep for the weekends? So let's start there. So how about on Wednesday or Thursday, you're already thinking about what your meals are going to be. Let's start with Friday night. What am I going to eat Friday night? That's usually when you start to feel like, I don't feel like cooking. Let's just order out, let's just do this, do that. So that's fine, but you have to be prepared for it. So what are you gonna eat Friday night? What are you gonna eat Saturday morning? What are you gonna eat for lunch? Breakfast, lunch, dinner, same thing you would do during the week. Why don't we prepare for the weekends? So let's start there. If you need to, go grocery shopping on Thursday or Friday to have your meals that you're gonna need for the weekend, or your snacks, or anything that can help you get through the weekend. So everybody talks about preparing for the week. Well, let's focus on preparing for the weekend. Okay, so make out a list of what you're gonna do, whatever you have going on. Try to make a nutrition list around that. Try to make your own personal menu that you're gonna have so you can stay ready when things come up, whenever the option is to either eat a healthy snack or not. So let's try to be prepared. Another tip on the weekends, a lot of times we'll go out to restaurants, fast food comes into play. That's fine. If you can, try to focus on, I don't want you to be super strict to where you're not enjoying yourself on the weekends. So let's try to use maybe an 80-20 rule, where 80% of the time you're doing good, 20%, it's all right. Just don't fall completely off your goals and be one of the people that's upset with yourself because you totally threw all your progress away. If you're gonna go to a restaurant, one thing I like to do, if I know I'm going to a restaurant, then I like to look at the menu prior to going to that restaurant to kind of have an idea of what I'm gonna eat. I also make sure, or try to make sure, I don't go to that restaurant hungry, all right? Because that's when you make the worst decisions, because you're starving and you'll just eat anything in sight. Whatever they bring you prior to your actual meal, you'll eat it, whether it's bread, whether it's chips, whether, just whatever it is, then you stuff yourself with that before the meal even comes, okay? So try to have an idea of what you're gonna eat at that place that you go. Think about this, at every single meal, every single thing you do during the week and on the weekends, try to put this in your mind. Think, what would a healthy person do, okay? Whatever that healthy person is in your mind, what would they do? Would they eat this or would they eat that? Well, I mean, what's the healthier option? Would they drink this? Would they drink that? Would they go for a walk or would they do this? Okay, so maybe that'll help you out a little bit. Try to think like that. What would a healthy person do? Whatever that person is to you, try to think like that. Whatever type of person you want to be, think like that, okay? Maybe try that out. Hopefully something like that will help. And on the weekends, that's when the liquid calories come into play. Whether it's just soda, alcohol, whatever you do, whatever it is, the liquid calories can add up. So try to be mindful of those. Whatever your plans are, just try to be mindful of the liquid calories. Try to choose the healthier option if possible. And that can really drastically decrease your calorie intake over the weekends just by doing that. Okay, so let's make sure we're mindful of all the liquid calories we're going to consume on the weekends, and just keep a mental note of how they can either help you or set you back, because we don't want to be set back. And just like during the week, whenever we're saying, okay, we're going to go to the gym on Monday or Wednesday or Friday, we're going to work out at home, we're going to get these amount of steps, or whatever you're going to do. I'm going to go for a run. I'm going to go for a run on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or whatever your routine is, that's fine. Don't stop on the weekends, all right? Try to stay active on the weekends. Go for a walk, go for a run, go for a bike ride. If you have kids, play with your kids. Stay active, okay? So we don't fall off our goals. If you don't go to the gym on the weekends, that's totally fine. Sometimes I don't go to the gym on the weekends because I have other things going on, but I make sure I do something each day. If that's going for a 30-minute walk, then that's what I'm gonna do. You need to focus on stay moving, stay doing something. It makes you feel better. It won't set you back on your goals. So make sure you stay moving. Make sure you're planning. The whole thing is you have to stay ready, okay? They say if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And man, this really applies to the weekends. And people use the weekends as a time to fall off, and then they come back on Monday and they really feel bad for themselves. And they feel like, oh, I for some reason, I just can't get into the routine of things. Yes, you can. You can do this, okay? You have to start by making some healthy habits, all right? So let's form some healthy habits that'll help you out on the weekends. And so there it is. Treat the weekends like you would the week. Just try to be prepared, all right? Make sure you're prepared with your nutrition. Make sure you're prepared for whatever type of activity you're gonna do. And you will find yourself on Monday, you already still have that momentum going. So you don't have to restart. You're just continuing on your fitness journey, your fitness success. You're gonna feel better about yourself. Try to take these tips. Let me know if you have any other tips in the comments, or what do you struggle with on the weekends? What really sets you back? Is it every single weekend I have to eat this, or every single weekend these people call and I have to go? There's so many things. Life is gonna happen. So just try, when life happens, try to be ready for it. You have to be ready. If you're ready, you won't have to worry about it. You can go to eat out anytime you want. It doesn't matter, because you are in control. That's the thing. You have to form the habits, and you have to be in control of yourself. Hopefully these tips can help you out. I appreciate you watching, and let me know if you have any other questions, and I'll keep making these videos for you. Hopefully everybody has a great weekend, and we're not restarting on Monday. We're just continuing on our success. Let's all have a great weekend.